Number one, people think they're bad at it. You can't be bad at it. It's like going to the gym. The only bad workout is the one that you just didn't do. So it's the same thing. The only bad meditation is the one that you didn't do. Secondly, I would say that it's a meditation practice. So just remember that it takes practice.
Sun is coming up, are you ready to go? We can take a ride, we can take it slow. Yeah.
If you could break down the difference between responding and reacting, like how would you?
It's that built-in pause is really what it is. So, it's like if someone says something to you that makes you feel like, oh my God, I cannot believe you just said that to me. Or if someone cuts you off in traffic and you're like, and you just normally your road rage would just like, go into like a whole spiral. Or you get an email that's like, just feels like shit. You can just kind of take a moment to say like, okay, what are the facts here, right? Because a lot of times we get stuck between facts and feelings. So like, what are the actual facts? Like, let's put our feelings aside for like a moment, like kind of have like a real 360 approach to what just happened, and then respond. And that feels better than just when we're reacting, we might say things that we don't mean. When we're reacting, we might, raise our voices or, speed up in traffic or, do something unsafe even.
This is, if you're taking one thing away from this show, self-lovers, it's this, that the difference between responding and reacting is massive. And I think I was going to say major and then I said massive. So that was major, massive. And that's just like one of the beautiful things that I've learned in my practice as well. It's over the weekend, we were closing out the ceremony that I was a part of, and it was so beautiful because I got exactly what he needed in that moment. Our teacher, she said, we are so conditioned to believe that drama is the ordinary, but it's actually the extraordinary. And to allow it to be the extraordinary is really what life is all about. We just are, by the reality TV and constant news cycle that's so fear inducing. It's just like getting our cortisone levels up and just being, or cortisol, and just being like, oh my gosh, did you hear what they said about this and that and all this? And it's like, no, that's not what life is meant to be. It's meant to be carefree and casual and fun. And I think that living a life that's all about being emotionally just balanced is really what we're missing.
Yeah, I like that. And I think meditation definitely helps with emotional balance for sure. So
I know so many people, myself included, who struggle with meditation because it's just like, what actually is it? How do I do it? Like if there's someone who's resistant to meditation because they're like, I've tried it, it's never worked out. Like, what are you telling them?
So there's a lot of different things I would tell them. I think first, I can debunk a little bit of the common misconceptions behind meditation. Number one, people think they're bad at it. You can't be bad at it. It's like going to the gym. The only bad workout is the one that you just didn't do. So it's the same thing. The only bad meditation is the one that you didn't do. Secondly, I would say that it's a meditation practice. So just remember that it takes practice. Thirdly, people think, oh my God, I can't stop my thoughts. There's something wrong with me. I can't stop thinking. I can't stop thinking. You're not supposed to stop thinking. Even the Dalai Lama has thoughts when he meditates. Okay. So you're a normal person, right? The average human being has about 70,000 thoughts each and every day, which means there's a new thought coming in every 2 to 3 seconds. And so you're not you're not a goalie trying to kick out the thoughts. Instead, when the thoughts arise, which they will, you want to be non-judgmental to yourself. You want to say okay, this is normal. I am having a thought. And then you just allow the thought to be basically a cloud passing in the sky. And you sort of just let the thought pass. And just focus on your breath or your mantra or whatever it is that you're focusing on. And then you kind of sometimes, let's say you'll drift away and you don't know where you went. That's a good thing. It means that you're doing it. I don't want to say right because I don't want to say there's a wrong way, but that's usually a good sign. They call it falling into the gap, if you will, or the cosmic universe. And so the really neat thing about that is when you kind of lose orient of yourself for a moment, you have no idea how long you've been there. And you could have been there for 10 minutes or 45 minutes, who knows, or 10 seconds. But it's just, that's when you feel, for me, the most connected to self. And so that's always where I'm trying to get to when I meditate. But you can't do it on purpose. You kind of just focus on each inhale, each exhale, or whatever your mantra is, and then be gentle with yourself and don't be hard on yourself. And then keep showing up for the practice.
Keep showing up. Yes, consistency is key. I love that. And I think that what you're saying it really resonates with me, and that you can't get it wrong.
Nope.
We're so connected to, I'm bad, I'm wrong, I'm not good at this, so I'm just going to give up.
Right.
Can't get it wrong. Just like you can't really get self-love wrong. You can't really get living your life wrong, because your life, it's happening for you, not to you.
Right.
And I mean, I take that back. There are things you can do that are very wrong, but that's for another conversation. Yeah.